it going?
Good to see you again.
Yeah, you too, man.
Just tell me a little bit about what's been going on.
Nah, man, just living the dream, Still, hustling, trying to be acting.
I'm assuming you're still living behind that warehouse?
Yep, that's where I'm at, staying there.
What's that been like?
It's alright, I mean, sometimes, it's been okay. I got into it. Some guy was taking like my toiletries and stuff, and I didn't like that, so got into it a little bit, but...
Well, what happened with that?
Well, he had an extra thing of toilet paper, and then I was like, oh, yeah, you can have, sheets and stuff, but then he tried to take the whole roll, and, that's all I have. I don't have anything else. I was like, no, he can't take the roll, and we scuffled a little, ripped a lot of it. It's just, whatever.
Uh-huh. What is that like having to share toilet paper with people?
Well, I mean, yeah, it sucks. I don't like it. People, take your stuff, take advantage. Dirty.
What do you think why do you think you're in that situation right now?
Because he's an asshole.
Sure. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is, do you think that's more associated with you not having housing or just running into assholes?
Oh, man, it's just bad luck. I mean, it's not like I could lock my toiletries up because I'm in the, I'm staying in my tent. Like, they just get in there and take my stuff.
Uh-huh. That's the thing. It sounds like what kind of sucks about being homeless is people can just take your stuff.
Yeah, it really sucks.
Uh-huh. It's interesting, as I was reading some research about being the homeless. I don't know how you feel about all the research, whatever, but like they're saying it's pretty much when you're homeless, you lack constitutional rights because police can just kind of take your stuff because you don't have a place for it.
Wow. Yeah, that's how it feels like.
What is that like, not having basic human rights?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's bullshit. They get treated like garbage in this city if you're homeless. Just a bunch of garbage. I don't like it. No respect.
Uh-huh. But you're still not wanting any housing.
Well, I'm trying to be an actor, man. I can't put money. I spend thousands of dollars a month for rent. Like, you can't do that. I'm going to be an actor. I got to focus on acting. Put my money and my time towards that.
What do you think it would look like if you had housing? Your financials and your schedule. What would your life look like if you had housing?
I'd have to spend hours working some job probably I don't like so I could, pay for my rent. But I want to be an actor. I don't want to do that.
Uh-huh.
I got to pay for the acting classes, whatever, and,
So do you think then if you had an apartment in the city, you would be forced to work a job that you didn't like, endless hours,
yeah,
and no money, just to have this piece of shit apartment?
Yeah, that I don't even get to be in.
Well, yeah, I have to agree with you. I mean, that's LA. That's the reality of it, is that most people can't afford a really big apartment, that kind of a nice apartment, and get a really good paying job. It's kind of the way that LA is. So I'd have to agree with you. But what's the alternative?
Well, what I'm doing, living, on the street.
I'm getting in fights with people about the toilet paper.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of sounds like it sucked.
That sucks, yeah. But the rent's good.
Yeah, it sounds like the rent is pretty good. I don't know about you being able to sublet or anything anytime soon, or put that thing on Airbnb.
Yeah, I can't Airbnb that one.
All right, well, let's think about how was that traumatic for you, that fight with that guy?
Yeah, I mean, it's just annoying. It's hard to sleep, and I was trying to get to an audition the next day. It's tough. It's tough to even get the information, to get Wi-Fi to get an audition, to submit, to go. It's hard, man. Like, I don't have electricity.
It sounds like, yeah, you got to come in here for the showers. I mean, you got to come in here to use the computers.
Yeah, I have to walk with my backpack with my computer wherever I go because I can't trust that stuff at home,
So, just to kind of recap on everything we've said, I mean, it sounds like we don't have any rights. We don't have any constitutional rights, basic human rights. People stealing your toilet paper. The place, it sucks living there. I mean, you got to carry around all your shit all the time. I mean, you got to come in here and even ask for a glass of water.
Yeah.
It sounds like your life would exponentially improve if you had that housing.
Man, you keep pushing the housing, but I tell you, man, it's thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I understand, but there are shared living situations.
What's that?
Well, what it's going to be is you have like a roommate. You have your own room. It's going to look different depending on each situation, but it's not going to be outside.
I don't want to live with someone else. I like being on my own.
That's true, but I totally don't like having a roommate myself, and I haven't had roommates for years. But you are in the ultimate shared living situation.
Dude, you are in a prison, okay? Because I have to bring rent money and do some job I hate to get this fucking money and then give it to some landlord every month and live with somebody who I don't even like, and then you just got me locked in a prison. I don't want to do that.
It sounds like
I want to be an actor, man.
It sounds like part of being an actor is making a big sacrifice, right? You got to sacrifice, coming out here. You're away from your family, which is back in Texas, right?
Yeah.
So it sounds like a lot about that lifestyle is just making sacrifices.
Yeah, yeah.
What if one of those sacrifices was having a job that you didn't like, so that you could have an apartment temporarily, so that you could shower and keep your stuff safe and like not.
Hey man, I'm already sacrificing. I'm sacrificing housing.
Yeah, and I agree that is something that in LA looks terrible, that housing situation. But what if we sacrificed a little bit more, and that was having that job that we don't like, and that apartment that we don't necessarily want to keep forever, just so that we can make ends meet when going to these auditions, etc., and having yourself a little bit of safety.
I mean, I don't know, man. Sounds like a prison, man.
It definitely, I'd have to agree that
I'll make it easier, but
So what about because I agree with you. The housing situation is fucked up, and like I don't think anybody should have to live in a box with somebody else. And I don't know what your shared living situation is going to look like, so I can't guarantee that you're not going to have, people on top of people living in an apartment.
Yeah, man, I don't need that. Hey, I gotta pay for that.
But what I would like to do, and maybe you could just humor me. I hope you're able to do this for me. Is just let's kind of just look at the pros and cons of having the housing. So the con is definitely that we got that job we don't like. We got an apartment living situation we don't like. It's like a prison. What are the cons of not having?
A possible shitty roommate.
Okay, possible shitty roommate. What else?
I don't know. I mean, that's the main things.
Okay.
What kind of slave to the man?
Being a slave to the man. Okay. What kind of situation? What kind of cons come out of not having any housing?
Motherfuckers trying to steal your toilet paper.
Okay.
Stinky clothes.
Okay.
Like, tough for them auditions and stuff. I mean, you can't really get fucking laid if you're homeless unless, like, you can convince the chick to go to her place.
Okay.
But then you might stink still.
What's that been like, being homeless? You talked about it a little bit, but what's that experience trying to be an actor and be homeless? What's that been like?
I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough sometimes to prepare for roles and things, But, you got that freedom. I love that freedom, man.
What's it been like being in an audition where nobody else is homeless, and you're what does it look like?
Just judgy pricks, actors. That's all. They're just judging me because I'm, pretty like them or something.
How are they judging you? About what?
You can see it in their faces, man. How they look at me, how they look at my clothes. So what if my shirt got holes in it? Fuck you.
What else are they being judgmental about?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really talk to them. I don't try to talk to people. I just feel like they judge me when, the way I look and appear sometimes because I haven't been able to prepare myself for the audition as, easily as they have.
Yeah, I agree. Most people out in LA too, they're pretty superficial about the way you look and everything.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine people trying to hire you for acting gigs are just as superficial.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes like my teeth might be fucked up or something, brush or I didn't have time or whatever, and I don't look my best, but whatever. That's
Uh-huh.
real character.
It kind of sounds like it's altogether just that much more of a struggle to get those auditions. I mean, it's hard enough as it is, but then you're saying on top of all that, you might not have your clothes clean, you might not have brushed your teeth, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's how it is. It's hard in the streets.
So I'm not saying let's move you into housing. I'm not saying let's do that right now, but I'd like to just brainstorm about some of our options, and also kind of just look at the way. I'd like to ask you to just look at the way that we interpret housing, because we interpret housing as a prison. Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay. What if we looked at housing as an opportunity?
an opportunity.
So what do you think about that as housing as an opportunity? How does that sound?
I mean, it definitely would relieve stress on a lot of things.
The housing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you're wrong about the fact that it's it's like a prison. For instance, like I go to work every day. I barely get time to stay in my apartment, and it is something I'm locked into. But at the same time, it is an opportunity because it allows me to have a place to keep my stuff. The job has allows me some income, so I can take some vacations. So it's not entirely just a prison. So you're not wrong, but it is only one interpretation.
Yeah. I can see that, I guess.
So what other ways could we look at housing? If there's one, we can say, okay, it's an opportunity. Okay, what about like in acting? What kind of are we making lots of sacrifices?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they ask you to like self-tape, and tape yourself. It'd be easier if I had like a place to do that in.
Okay, and because what's it like too coming in? So it's an opportunity. It's a safe place to practice your work. What's it like coming in here and asking for things like water and toilet paper?
I mean, I feel like a child a little. But, that sucks. But, people steal your shit on the street.
Uh-huh. And I think you were saying before it was hard with girls and like meeting people and like.
Yeah, you definitely get more pussy if you had a place to stay.
And that I think, I don't think anyone would argue against that. Any guy would argue against that, right? That's definitely a benefit.
Yeah.
Okay, so what little things? I'm not saying we're moving into housing today or anything like that, because to be quite honest, I don't have any housing for you anyway.
Good, man. I like my freedom.
But let's say we were able to do little goals to one, improve your acting situation, because like you're saying, how much you get in a month?
$255.
$255. That's nothing, right?
Yeah, man, that ain't shit, dude.
Okay. So what if we could do little things like hook you up with jobs and stuff like that to increase your income, so that we can do these things like, how many headshots do you have?
Right now, like 12.
So you don't got any headshots. I mean, you need a headshot every time you go to an audition. So you're looking at 12 auditions and you're done.
It's hard to get auditions.
And it's hard to even just get these auditions.
Yeah.
And then you don't have any kind of online capabilities, anything like that. So okay, let's look at maybe just.
I mean, I could go to a coffee shop.
You got a phone?
Yeah.
Like a phone with the internet and all that, like a smartphone. I don't have a smartphone.
No, it's not a good. No, it's not a good one.
Well, you could do emails and stuff on that, right? So what if we could save up for a smartphone?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna look into some jobs to save up for like a smartphone.
Okay.
Okay. So we can look into, and here's the thing too. I don't think anyone's gonna disagree about having like a little bit extra money. A little bit extra money is a good thing, right?
Yeah. Man, that's the whole reason I want to make some money.
Right. So we're both in agreement that having that savings account, whether it's for housing or going towards your acting, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So in order to do that, I mean, here's the thing. Why don't we keep your freedom at the moment, but let's look at trying to find you that job, and we can hook you up with Tony over at the he's the job resource. I don't know what his exact title is, but he's case manager, helps people get jobs and stuff like that. We can go to Chrysalis too, and there's Verdugo Job Center. We can get you hooked up with.
But I don't want to be in no prison, man.
Okay, no, I
don't want
understand.
to be locked in.
What kind of job looks like a prison to you?
60 hours a week.
Okay, so 60 hours. So you want minimal hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want part time.
Okay, so what do you think would be too many hours?
40.
All right.
Like those fools every day commute to that bullshit way of life.
Okay, so 40 hours. So what about 20? 20, we're looking at 5 days a week, 4 hours a day. That ain't bad, right?
No.
Minimum wage, what does that put you at? $10, $40, 40 times 5, I don't know. That's maybe like $500 a week or something like that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad. We put that away. Because you're already living, how much you're living on right now?
$255.
And I got to tell you, man, someone who's able to live on $255 shows an incredible amount of resource. Shows them, it shows resilience. I mean, you're out there doing things that people wouldn't be able to do. That's
I took a
bravery.
shit in the woods last week, so.
All right. So there's definitely some. Definitely kind of a courageous thing, taking a shit in the woods. I don't know too many people out in LA would have the guts to do something like that.
Felt like a goddamn bear.
All right. So you're definitely not the type of person to bow down to
Authority.
Yeah, but I want to say that you're the kind of person that can. You're not going to be easily stopped.
Yeah, I persevere.
Yeah,
I'm determined.
You're determined. You got perseverance, and
Yeah.
I like that. I think that's going to carry you through, and I think that, to be honest, not only will that eventually make you a successful actor, I think that eventually gets you kind of the place that you want to live, where you don't feel like it's a prison.
Okay.
Because you can carry that perseverance over to any kind of living situation and be like, I'm going to get through this.
Right.
Yeah? I mean, you already been through the worst shared living situation imaginable. You're sharing motherfuckers' toilet paper and shit.
I'm sharing a factory. I'm sharing the alley of a factory.
Yeah.
With a toilet paper stealing motherfucker.
Which is, I don't agree that anybody should have to be in that situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'd let you just, I just want to say that you don't deserve to be fucking homeless. I know there's a lot of shit that happened to you as an individual like a while ago, back in Texas and all that, being in prison and all that. You don't deserve to be fucking homeless.
Well, thank you, Stu. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, you deserve nice things.
Thank you.
deserve to have nice things, like a nice fucking, nice place to stay, nice clothes, not people,
this
judging you.
shirt's 26 years old. You believe that?
Yeah, I was gonna say Metallica. I haven't, these guys haven't
years old
released anything for at least, a decade or
I gotta
something.
be careful. This is a tear. If I tug on it.
That shirt might actually be worth some money.
You wanna buy this shit?
I can't say I would buy it right.
What you got?
Well, hey, I think that just about does it for time, but
Alright.
we'll follow up. We'll see how this goes. We talked to Tony, so I think right now we got the ball rolling. I think in a positive direction. We got some goals. I think they're small, they're short term, they're realistic. We're gonna meet with Tony. We're gonna try to look at housing as an opportunity. It's a safe place to do your art, and we're gonna start that savings plan and maybe get a job that gets you a little bit of income. 20 hours, nothing crazy.
Alright, well thanks, man.
Alright, cool.
Me and the crew, I'm really doing everything that we like to. Man, it's a damn good day to be a white dude. Shit, I'm living good up in this bitch. Diggy roll.